Hey everybody, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we have the bad task of dealing with poor Ruby ahead of us. I mean, she did attack us, but I can't help but notice, I think when we quit the game, she had a gun in her hand, but I'm not seeing it right now. Here it is, we can take it. The Notchway A80 Pepperbox Pistol. Equip this when times are most dire. Like, we could just take it? It's not evidence? This double-barreled pistol is a compact, no-nonsense design, more durable than precise. The walnut panel grip is scratched up, bearing the sheen of long wear in the hands of its previous owner. Well, is it ours? Do we have any clue? Is this our pistol, or did someone else have our pistol? And if someone else has our pistol, who are they? Is it Miss Disco Dancer? Now, there's the C. But first we'll take the Dramamine for +3 health, because we definitely need that. Hello, C. Dark water trails into the distance. There is no way out. Cooking utensils. She has prepared herself porridge with bananas. I'm sorry to say she'll never be eating said porridge with bananas. But I'll take her $8. Well, I guess the only thing to do is put you in this tent here. The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She was used to camping out. Well, let's look inside. Yo, you see a rolled up sleeping bag and personal belongings. We should put her in the sleeping bag so the rats don't get to her. Okay? Let's carry her over here. The lieutenant nods. I mean, rats can get through a freaking sleeping bag if they want to. Well, you can't cover up the woman's hand? Or leave her bloody hand sitting out? That's not cool, guys. There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and half-read magazines. How do we know they're half-read? They may be fully read. Magazines? You should look through them. Shine your flashlight on the books and magazines. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines. Lieutenant peeks in over your shoulder. See anything? Well, let's sift through the magazines. Riga Monthly, Journal of the Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook. Well, let's take the notebook. You pocket the worn brown leather journal. We should read this immediately, like right now. Well, you don't have to tell me twice, Kim. A well-loved journal with brown paper cover and the brand name Schneller embossed on the back. It seems to have served as a loyal friend to a lonely traveler. A thick journal. The cover is worn, like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket. Examine the cover. It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers. She has good taste and must have taken what she recorded here seriously. Okay, let's unwind the strap. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. Study the handwriting. The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins. Flip through the pages. It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated. We could learn a lot from this. What are the logistics? Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions. There could be useful information about local operations in these notes. We have a junior sergeant at any station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish. What are the diagrams of? Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor. Sketches, calculations of distances and densities. You make out a familiar spiral shape. Anything personal? Short, wry observations of people and places, probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. The way some of those question marks trail off into ellipses, she was going through a tough time. How far back do the entries go? The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It simply reads, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable. What was your position? What did she write the day Lely died? Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though. Well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this, loyal to a fault, except that's another matter entirely. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it. Anything about La Puta Madre? The name isn't mentioned. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. La Puta Madre? M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th. Read the March 9th. Great. M's peony is coming to town. No doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, or is that peony? Peon? Peony? But also I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head. While I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my own shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? What call? The call. Did M call her personally? Why? Read the entry from March 12th. Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best of people. The boys... I believe in the best in people. The boys, for example, but experience tells me... Did M truly feel betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly. So who's M and who is calling her? What about the most recent entry? We'll conclude with the journal, but let's look at the cover again. No, I guess there's nothing. The way it was sending me back, I thought maybe there was something more we could glean. But what's the most recent entry? The most recent entry is from today. It reads... We leveled up. Even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what is my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run? Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning. I don't think she killed the mercenary. It looks like she might have been framed. So she died for nothing? She killed the merc, then tidied the gun on herself? Or then turned the gun on herself? Case closed. It's so tidy. Okay, what do you mean framed? By the Hardy Boys. By Klasha. By us. I mean, we didn't... She could have just talked to us. You know, she didn't have to put us in the frickin' like death ray thing. Who am I really, a La Puta Madre agent? He looks you straight in the eye for a moment and sighs, No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure. And who is La Puta Madre? The head of a major Gemrock gang specializing in drug production and trafficking. A very bad person. He's not 100% sure you're not indebted to this very, very bad person. Who do you think killed the merc? Could have been Titus. Then again, but no one heard the shot. Seems plausible. I don't know. T-Man wouldn't fuck me over. No, but no one heard the shot. Maybe there's a hardy boy we've yet to meet who acted as his accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on him. One thing is for certain. We have business back at the Whirling in Rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it. Alright, let's get to it then. Anything else in the... Nope, nothing in the tent we can interact with. Can we take this device with us? Because just leaving it here seems like not a good idea. Guess we'll go the long way back. Well, Titus might not be too happy that his friend is dead, but he also turned on her. So... Can we leave? Yeah, we just had to back up to leave. That makes sense. Okay, so the boy and his father are gone. They probably booked it when they heard the gunshot. Well, now we know a little something about the pail. Can we make a logical leap about what is going on in the church? Oons, oons, oons. Sorry, I have to do that every time. It's just required.
Yes, what is it?
Pale unknown. I know what the pale is. We've seen it. It's the thing. It's the... Okay, fine. Guess we haven't seen it. Hey, about that... Conclude. Bye. I mean, we know that there's a weird thing. There's basically a radio transmitter that can wipe people's brains. Or sort of. Jellify their brains. So, seems like it might be involved with, the disruption of radio waves. Disruption to maybe all sound in one area. Not a too far leap. Miss Washerwoman, do we have anything to say about Ruby?
Our tenant.
Nope. Okay, lady? I'm just shining a light right in your eyeball. Do you have anything new to say?
Good. What can I help you with?
You can't, apparently. Alright, back to the whirling, I guess. We may have went the extra long way around that little spit of land. Okay.
I'm all out of shit to give, Loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Excuse me, ma'am? Can you put on some clothes?
Put your goddamn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through, all right?
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, Loincloth shit fuck.
This is the scab leader. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the button of the sidearm. Kim, what's going on here? Okay, so he silences us.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
Yes, please return to your unit.
The gift is merciful. willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Conti.
Alright, that was pretty quiet, so just in case it didn't get picked up well. The Kipt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Cordy.
You all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Yeah, you won't just kill everyone.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fella?
Peaceful?
Sounds like the armored figure is weeping. Rude Hohenklöen.
Nest in your abdominal cavity, like a little wild mouse.
The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them. Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse.
Fuck. There are 3 of them. I was hoping it would be less.
Yes, I was also hoping there would be 0, honestly. The third one, he is the most dangerous of them all, heavily armed. What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Indeed. I wish we had our gun on us. Equipped, that is. The big one is the damn scab leader.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Sound strategy. He's the leader. Stop. This is the police. Let's just jump right in there. Without our gun on us.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backwards.
Big fuck!
It's the only word you can make out. I can see you're drunk. One wrong move and I'm taking you out. Easy now. No one needs to die here today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The killer? Mike, are you just calling him a killer? Or is he the killer? The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you stand there between these men, all carrying real weapons. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Make him talk. Present an argument. Wish we had worked on our rhetoric. Or had our suggestion up. Listen, they didn't do it. You're all drunk. Look at yourself. The Wild Pines rep does not approve of this. Listen, they didn't do it. Yeah, who did it then? Wait, I just need a little time to figure this out. Or I think it was Titus. I think it was Klasha. It was Ruby. It was me. It was someone else. Someone who's not here now. I mean, I think that's true. How fucking convenient. He gives you a drunken stare, then puts his hand on the gun. His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw. He was shot from a great distance. A sniper did it. A lot of people could have gotten to that roof, like Garta, the cafeteria manager. Actually, they are here. Point to the enemy. It was one of you. I've changed my mind. I can still change my mind, right? He was shot from a great distance. Think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here right now, huh? How about the Kipt? Tell me it was a magic fucking sniper one more time. Listen, please. She raises both hands. This cop and this drumhead court-martial won't decide who... Think. Why doesn't he believe me? 58% red check. 58% red check. The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging it all together. Titus said, We took him out back and hanged him. He said it was loud, in a public place. Wait, they didn't confess. Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me. You're lying. DePaul heard it. He doesn't move the weapon. A Kaijo Model 40 revolver, 8 rounds in the barrel. The gun slowly sways in his hand from the inebriation. You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter. The hanging was only a cover-up. Listen, when they confessed, they were lying. Gardner isn't even one of them. When they confessed, they were lying. Oh, damn. Okay, so everyone still seems to be standing. Fucking liars. He pulls the trigger. A plume of smoke erupts from the muzzle of his gun. The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small painted glass window behind her. The man looks at his revolver and smiles. I missed. I know what I heard, Cordy. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night. That doesn't sound good. You need to change the subject now, or there will be another shot. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This is a close call. Think of an argument? Oh, it's only 58% though. You're all drunk. I don't think calling them drunk is going to help. The Wild Pines rep, I'm sure they're going to be like, we're not working for the Pines. This is about us. Let's go for the 58% chance. Or we could ask about where's Klasha. Let's try that one before we do a roll of dice. Where's Klasha? Who the fuck is that? Klasha, the one upstairs? Where is she? She left, the manager calls down from the balcony. Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together. Garta, what the hell are you doing here? What do you mean she left? She left. The room's cleaned out. Right before these assholes show up. We should have arrested her. Hey, Bushmen! Your little cunt is gonna help you out of this one. Alright, Look, okay, maybe we'll start with the Wild Pines rep does not approve of this. Think I care about that? What that company cunt thinks? Yeah. Wild Pines is not going to forgive you massacring a bunch of innocent people. What if I just call her now, huh? Okay, just say one thing. Look, they're not gonna forgive you. The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted. What if I call her right now, huh? She's gone, you stupid fuck. Sailed off 5 minutes ago. She doesn't give a shit about you silos. You're alone. As you look to the bay, you see a small green sail on the horizon, by the crumbling sea fort growing smaller. Stay cool. Don't do anything stupid. The company bitch is gone. Lily's cunt is gone. Lily's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole? Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun. Oh god. Shanky, don't you move! Shanky, no! As he runs to the yard, Titus turns to his men. Hold your ground! Any more of this when you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together. Okay, we gotta go for the rhetoric. 28% chance. Oh, 58% chance. Alright, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Krenel would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely. Just a question. Who's in charge of your unit after the death of your colonel? Krenel doesn't give you the right to conduct a tribunal. You were called Downwell once. What happened? This is an illegal tribunal. Krenel would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Let's talk about this does not give you the right to conduct a tribunal. Pops. He says, looking down at your saggy sideburns. You have no idea about the rights Krenel extends to us. I don't even know what Krenel is, honestly. Did I just forget about this whole conversation about Krenel? I don't care. It's not to kill civilians and local law enforcement officers. Okay, what rights are there? No, I don't care what rights you do have. I just know you don't have this right. If I fucking kill you, hang you to the streetlight, buy your ship pipes, then that's called a necessary display of force. No one's going to give a shit about dead loincloths. That's reality. Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else. And his hand is off the gun. This did something. 42% to shoot him? Talk about the hanged man, that's gonna fail. You're all drunk, look at yourselves. Yes, so what? Your judgment is impaired. You'll regret this. Or nothing, it's okay. No, your judgment's impaired. Nah, I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier. Enough already. What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat. Interrupt me once again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal. The outburst is accompanied by yellowish saliva around his mouth. Got him talking. Got them talking. 58% chance. Let's fucking do this. We lost then. We used the one bullet we had. One bullet shot him right in the freaking face. A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion. Look through the smoke rising from the barrel. The smoke drifts west with the wind. You hear the plaza erupt with violence, slow, like a waterfall in reverse. Let's look at him. There's a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible. His lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, but he can't. Hardy boys? Do something? To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are slow or steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. You were the killer, weren't you? With that rifle. Kim, where's Kim? Think. No, let's just react. Reaction speed, 72%. Oh, we failed. We're gonna get shot. A low shot rings. You feel a tapping, like rain on your chest plate. Oh, were we wearing the armor? Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate. You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs. Lieutenant Ames, face pale, without tremble, he quietly utters, "God, please." I don't like the way this lady is aiming at Kim. He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet, an extremely difficult shot. Then two shots ring at once. One from Lieutenant Kitsuragi's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at Kim, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you. No, I'm pretty sure Kim hit the rifleman, because I see blood coming out of his frickin' face. Who screamed? Glenn. Dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you, then squeezes the trigger. We're not gonna evade. It's impossible. Let's look him right in the eye. If you want to shoot me, you gotta look me dead in the eye, Cortana. The look of vengeance, framed in his blood, lips shaking. This is the last thing he'll do on Earth, but he will do it. He is your end. Here it comes. 3% chance. Nope. Let's not try to evade. Let's just take the shot. Hopefully we live. Hopefully. Reaction speed is impossible. Did Kim take the bullet? Did Kim get shot instead of us? Here it comes, death. You simply blink, then something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body's on fire and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark, a distant blur as you recede into it. Let's listen through the darkness and through the pain. The Hardy Boys are screaming, fighting, dying. Someone jumps over you. Nearby gunfire shatters glass. Stop! The cop! Protect the cop! He's down! Touch your lower body. Feels slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you got. What parts of me are missing? Most of what's down there. Oh God. It's all gone. Open your eyes now. You have to see what's happening. Try to open your eyes. Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them, like a hellish play. Out of it, a silhouette appears, crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear. You're bleeding out. No one wants to do anything with me. No one wants to party with me. Of course I get gunned down and die. Sorry, fuck. Kim, I lied. About not remembering who I am. I made it up. I remember everything. No, we really don't. I think we go for the weirdness that has crept up. There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there. Stay with me. You feel burning hot tears streaming from your eyes. I can't forget it, even when I drank so much. It said I have a vast soul. Do I have a vast soul? She would have started loving me again, but I called her, and now she won't. Please call her, Kim. She won't listen to me. Yes, keep talking. The lieutenant pushes down on your wound hard. You hear me? Stay awake. But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy and the sound even ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. Kim, too, is somewhat far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him. A slender white shadow, towering. Someone stands there raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. Scream immediately, he's gonna die. 83% chance. The lieutenant trusts you. And Kim truly trusts you. No! Behind you! Your eyes are full of fear. There's no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires. His body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears. Like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim. Then the whole world. Fall into darkness. This is death.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
No, let me back.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door.
No, limbic system.
He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his warm sleep.
That was very poetic there, limbic system. There was a radio in the distance, a radio of the world, playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Ours turn today. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of the Capri Kanema.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
Whatever you say, Olympic System. Whatever you say. Well, apparently we're not dead. You see Kim's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple from the pain. I'm alive. Sunrise Parabellum, the lieutenant says. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with a fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises. Ouch. The room, it's clean. What did you say? Sunrise? What happened? How bad am I hurt? Why am I in this room and not a hospital? What happened? What happened? You shot the major in the face. A firefight ensued. Is he dead? Yes. As retaliation, their rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him. He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit. I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet to the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive. Rip Glenn. Let's take a moment to remember Glenn. He was kind of a jerk, but wasn't enough of a jerk to need to get shot in the spine. Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Elaine and the musician. I forget his name. Rip Fat Angus. Rip Theo. Theo, you were sort of a good guy. Angus, I feel sorry that I had to be harsh on you to get you to open up. His name was Eugene? Yes, he's still alive too. You were bleeding out by then. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them, DePaul, before she got the jump on me. I killed her. The lieutenant takes a cigarette from his coat pocket and lights it. A bitter smell fills the room, and that's what happened. And they're all dead? All three of the contractors? How many casualties on the Union side in total? 3. Glenn, Theo, and Angus. The fat one, he took a lot of bullets. And Theo, he was just too old for combat. And they're all dead? All of them? All the contractors? DePaul was the last to die. Everett had their bodies returned to Cornell for a funeral. I guess Cornell was the unit, like the mercenary group. Company. The company is yet to retaliate. Why? Because we deterred them, or Joyce did, or maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target, or maybe they're simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know. And that's all. It's an absolute disaster. It's a total shit show, Kim. Not that bad, considering all things considered. No, it's pretty bad. Could have been a lot worse. A lot more people could have died. Do you think the killer was the guy with the long rifle? The weird, like, guy in full armor with the, whatever his name was, Rude? Was he the killer? It was a total shit show, Kim. Yes, officer. 6 people are dead. It's not a success. 7. Don't forget 8. Ruby's dead. And the original guy, he's dead. So, 8 are dead. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The mercenary tribunal is neutralized. The worst scenario has not materialized yet. And we are still alive. Both of us. Thanks, Kim. But also, if my freaking lower half of my body was completely destroyed, why am I in this room and not in a hospital? He does not expect you both to survive once you step between those two armies. Ouch. It's not ouch time yet. You just got a Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off. Level up. Yay, a skill point. I don't think we're gonna get to use that skill point. Unless there's a after this scene. Dramamine. Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad. But still under the counter bad. This room, it's pretty clean. Mr. Garta cleaned it. It took him an entire day. And how long have I been out then? 2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse and drink water. I don't remember that at all, Kim. Why? What did you say? Sunrise Parabellum? Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise. Prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying. Is it war today? The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off for now. Barely. Good. Yes, we've also completely failed, but that's okay. Hey, we're not dead, so it's not a complete failure, Kim. Besides, we weren't here to protect the Union or protect the company. We're here to solve the murder, and we kind of didn't do that. But still, we kind of got close. How bad am I hurt? Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. Hold on. No major arteries were nicked. We were shot in the thigh. If no major arteries were nicked, how were we so close to bleeding out that we were blacking out? That don't make any sense. He points to your shoulder. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire. Can I walk? We will see. You won't be able to dance much, that's for sure. You should be able to live with limping around, though. Are you hurt? Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I try not to move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me. Has anyone from my station been to see me? No. They don't care about me at all. Good. I don't really need them. Really? Isn't that strange? No, guess they don't care about me at all, huh? I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site. Odd. You haven't seen any, have you? I'm sure they're worried about you. They're definitely not. If not my station, then who treated me? I did. Thank you, or I didn't know you could do that. Well, thank you. No need. Alright, let's try to get up. Come on, Mr. Dubois. I mean, Mr. Costeau. You could do it. Easy now. Lieutenant turns double again before your eyes. An orange hue of pain. Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing. How are you? My disco days are gone. Are done. I feel fantastic. Let's rock. Who cares? Who cares about me? It doesn't matter. I'm very bad, Kim. Things are very bad. I think my disco days are done, Kim. Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Efretor. Come on, you're gonna take shots at me when I've been shot? Really? What happens now, Kim? I honestly don't know. You don't know? But I don't know either. Good. Because I totally do. I don't know either, Kim. We can't talk to Everett. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce is left too. We never got to know what she would have told us. I'm sure it was important. Wild Pines rep? Yes, Joyce Messier. On the boat, you know, she could have helped us. It's clear the mercenaries were working for Wild Pines. At least partially. It's a little late to elicit her support now. Ruby's gone and Klashka too. We really should have arrested her, you know. What? We didn't have much reason to arrest her. Other than what? Faking a hanging that she seemed to have a good reason for? Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man? I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. This is because I'm a La Puta Madre's peone, isn't it? Fucking Maybell, Kim. The flowers. About the hole in the wall. Someone was checking her out. Goddamn footprints. There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance. An antiquated bullet from a Bell Margrave 44.6 millimeter. Shouldn't that be 4.46 millimeter? How hard can it be to find one? How hard can it be? There are all these old bunkers and weapons caches. This is because I'm a La Puta Madre peone, isn't it? Don't be narcissistic. Half of the cops in Revachol West are his peones. Even if you are, it's not a decisive factor in this case. And the fucking Maybells, Kim. What? Yank it out and show him the dried flower where it falls to pieces. This one, remember? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to this case. You don't have to keep everything. He's wrong. No, Kim, every piece of garbage in the city is connected to the case. Okay. Clearly not meaning it. What about the hole in the well? Someone was watching her. I don't know. That's been there for years. You don't know that, Kim. Goddamn footprints. Yes, God curse the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Okay, there's still a 28% chance the shot came from somewhere else. We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else? An antique bullet. How hard can it be to find one of these guns, the Bell Magraves? It's extremely easy. There are thousands laying around. We found one. All completely unusable. That's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the bullet useless. But there are all these old bunkers and weapon caches. We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them. You know what I think about? I think about solving crimes, Kim. He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead. Solving crimes is hard. Solving crimes is almost impossible. Solving crimes is super easy. Actually, I want to talk about the crime some more before I tell you what I think about its hardness. Solving crimes is hard. Solving crimes is hard, Kim. It really is very hard. That concussion must be making him dizzy. You're not ready to give up, are you? That's right, let's give up. Time to start drinking. No, you're not ready to give up, are you, Kim? No. Are you ready to limp? I'm ready. Good. Where do you want to limp? A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs, taut, plucked like a string by the gust. A red thread. We should check Klashka's room. Let's just aimlessly wander until a clue presents itself. Or I don't know. No, we should check her room. You already said it yourself earlier, Kim. Why not? He extinguishes the cigarette on the sole of his boot. Inspect the window. Another look at the window, perhaps? The one that was shot through? I don't know. I can't think of anything better. Let's get rid of the flashlight. Flashlight's a little silly. Well, I'm glad that we had all that, that pain, like the reaction speed stuff and the pain, threshold stuff. Newly replaced glass, shining in the morning light. You hear traffic outside. Back in the world again. You see gleaming white enamel. No bottles inside. Look, the door is open. You can walk right into Kim's room. Oh yeah, let's see what Kim's room looks like. As soon as I check this tape player. The stereo 8 player has been reunited with its right speaker. Alright, Kim's room. Let's look inside. Hey, it's Kim's room. It's pretty small. It has no bathroom. I guess it has an adjoining bathroom with me. The alarm is set for 6:50 a.m. That's pretty early, Kim. I gotta be honest. Medicinal supplies in the cupboard. Mercurochrome, a scalpel, antibiotics. Is this your notebook, Kim? Have you been keeping notes in here about me? These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases. I had Garta open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night. Thank you for keeping this thing alive a little longer. I'm such a burden. I should just fuck off. I saw apocalyptic visions of the darkness behind darkness behind darkness. Thought I was dead for a moment. Back there on the plaza, I think you very nearly had a heart attack. Alcoholism has damaged you more than bullets. We should go. Well, that explains why we almost died from just a simple shot to the thigh that didn't hit anything major. Can I not use the door to get out? Cannot use the door to get out. Okay, that's fine. We'll go the long way around. Let's go upstairs. Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe if you don't run, it'll be okay. Oh yeah, sorry. We were shot in the leg. Looks like she left something on the table. Claudia's note. Next to a stack of bills, you see a note, a few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs. A gift? Lieutenant turns to the staircase suspiciously, looking for any signs of another presence in the shadow above. What could this gift be? I'm not drawing my gun yet, but I don't like gifts. He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively towards his holster as he studies the note. Seems she left in a hurry. It's hardly surprising. You look at her rough, jagged handwriting on the note. She was in a rush, but not panicked, deliberate, focused. I believe that the gift must be our own gun, maybe. The medicine cabinet is empty. Not even a toothbrush. Pity. I was hoping the gift would be in here. She really cleaned this out. Mm-hmm. She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing. Oh, yeah, sorry, we're not running. Because we have a bum leg. I really thought the game was over when we got shot. Oh, she's drawn a line. She's drawn the thing to, where the trajectory of the shot. It's not our gun. It is the red string. A red thread, maybe of nylon. It leads out of the room and onto the roof. Where's our gun then? Who has our gun? We've never found our gun. Some female bought it, but the thread is tied to the antenna. Well, Kim? I guess we check out the window then. And maybe we look through the window at the antenna where the thread goes. You see the same two neon lit shapes. Oh, we thought it was from A prime, all these other things. It was really much further up. It was up here at the top of the window. So he wasn't kneeling? He was standing? You see the same two neon lit shapes, a man and a woman. Only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall. This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us. The lieutenant tests the thread with his finger. Drawn taut, it rebounds instantly. A ray of backwards motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside. A prime, to then widen into the radius of locations in Martinez. B prime, B double prime, B triple prime. Where does the thread lead? It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof of B triple prime. The island in the bay. B triple prime. The island in the bay that we can't get to? Is she trying to tell us the shot came from the island? Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That's what the thread seems to be pointing out. There are ruins on the islet, a sunken sea fort. I saw it through the coin-operated viewer. I remember. And how did she know how to do this? She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass. She had a long time to think about it after, standing on the roof, staring at the glass. It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her? Of course we don't trust her. This is her way of saying she's sorry. I just don't know. I mean, we don't trust her, but we have no other leads. It's her way of saying she's sorry. I find that hard to believe, but at this point, what difference does it make? This is also the only point of origin we haven't rolled out yet. So it is. For a second, he seems tired. He seemed unenthusiastic. Maybe we need to go to the island. Yeah, that's not going to work. There must be something else we missed. You don't seem too pumped, Kim. I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days. He really doesn't believe this will yield anything. Maybe we need to go to the island. The wind blows in from the open window. Lieutenant sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water. There, across the gray water, amidst crumbling concrete, a birch tree, and the half-sunken ruins of a flak tower. I remember an anti-aircraft gun, or the ruins of one on the island, from the coin-operated viewer. Kim, let's go to the fucking island. I'm going to the island. Are you in? Or actually, yeah, let's not go to the island. Now, I remember an anti-aircraft gun. Could be the makings of a sniper's nest. Why not? Military fortifications are made for that kind of thing. Kim, let's go to the fucking island. Okay, let's go to the fucking island. Takes a second to gather himself, then says, how do we get there? Doris Messier had her sloop, but she's gone. Lillian, the net picker. She's tarring her boat. Ah, yes, of course, the village. Let's go. Let's go! Sorry, I had to do it. You know I had to do it. So, this episode is going to wrap up pretty quickly here. I just want to go downstairs and check out anything that's downstairs. And then we'll end the episode. Really thought the game would be over at this point. As soon as we got shot, I thought that was it. Garta. I still don't know how to pronounce your name.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did, thank you. Big improvement. It could have used more work. After all, I just took a bullet for this place. You did? I was too distracted to notice. Nah, come on, don't be a jerk. Thank you. Thank you, Garth. You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. I give credit where credit is due at that. And that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit him. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway, I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. Just felt I need to specify that. That's alright. I don't know how much we're drinking. I don't know if I can drink with my medicine, with my pain meds. Where did everyone go? Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business. What happened to the man with the sunglasses? I don't remember everyone who comes here. I don't remember everyone who comes here. There we go. There's the right emphasis. And many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad. Okay, so I have to mention. When it happened, you were right out there on the balcony. Yeah, I was, yeah? Trying to remain aloof? That's because I'm a badass. Yeah, I guess you are a badass. If you say it as two different words like that, it sounds like there's something wrong with your ass. I'm a bad ass. Yeah, I guess you are a badass. Yeah, I don't know. Clients were panicking, and also, I guess I sort of found out that I don't give a shit if I die. You know what, Gart? It's okay to not... It's not okay to not give a shit. You can say that you don't care if you die in the cause of something, you know, just and good and righteous, but just to say that you don't give a shit, it's not a great way to live. Alright, thanks. No problem. They'll come back. They always do. Hey, Mr. Man. You're still here. Bye-bye, gendarme. Hey, bald man. You're still here. It's all about money, you know. No, it's about not getting shot, bald man. Titus, I'm incredibly sorry. Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his beer in welcome.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you, but I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately. That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect that.
He looks at you with unmistakable respect.
I guess what I'm trying to say here is thank you for intervening, fellas. That was mighty brave of you.
He extends his hand. This is big. It's as big as of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances. No need to thank me, just doing my job. I superstarred the shit out of that. Shake his hand and nod in silence. Don't shake. Look, I need to talk to you. Actually, I just came to say goodbye. No, let's shake his hand. Your people backed me up. And I appreciate that, Titus. We had problems. We had her falling out at first. But thank you. And again, sorry for Angus, for Theo, for Glenn. No need to thank me. Just doing my job. Well, cheers anyway, copper. He raises his bottle in salute. I'm sorry about the people you lost. His bruised face stiffens. Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Angus, he was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into. Trusted me. Still the balls on that kid. Went down fighting for someone else's shit like a fat angry bear. And Glenn? Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit. Hold on, what about that Shanky fella? They were good people. I'm sorry it went like that. We were born in this world to die, it seems. Maybe there's redemption in that. At least it ends one day. It's getting dark. Let's talk about the happy stuff. No. You know what? Again, we had our differences, but they were fighters. They were good people, and I'm sorry it went like that, Titus. Well, yeah. Memento mori, right? Yeah, totally. What does that mean? No, it means, like, remembering death. So, it's kind of like a... Back in the day, like, in the Victorian era or whatever, they had, like, skulls and imagery of death around, and it was supposed to remind you of your mortality and keep you on the straight and narrow, that sort of thing. So, remember, we all go back to death. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Today I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking gal, because tomorrow a motor carriage might run over me. Well, Elaine, hope that doesn't happen, my man. Or you might die of a heart failure. Or syphilis. Yeah, Eugene? You know what? Or you might die from rampant alcoholism like your good cop buddy here. Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea. What's going to happen to the Hardy Boys now? I Guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads. Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows and maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardy's standing, there will be Hardy boys. Do you know what happened to Klasha? Don't know, don't care. I'll be glad if I never see that fucking woman again. Titus, after all we've been through, level with me. You really liked her, didn't you? Nope. He did. Same here, man. Okay, got it. He nods and takes another sip of his whiskey. Any idea what I should do now? Judging by the sight of you, I suggest crawling into bed with a bottle of whiskey in one hand and a big tit in the other. Well, you know what, Titus? I'm beginning to see a bit of a trend amongst your people's outlook on life. Yeah, go pay Monica a visit in Jamrock. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Biggest pair of milkers in all of Revachol. Hell, you both look like you could use some feminine company right now. Thank you for your advice, Eugene. And you too, Elaine. I do always appreciate a good use of the expression, milkers. You're welcome, Binoclard. Titus's response is completely unironic. You're all right in my book. So long, fellows. Be good so I don't have to come back here again. Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today, but men don't get that lucky twice. Elaine nods to you, and then the lieutenant. Capo Loco, and the, normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Jamrock. Scars make the best tattoos, they say. Thanks for getting involved, guys. Not a lot of cops will step in the line of fire, but you did. And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hardy boy, Copper. I can talk to Elaine separately.
Hey, it's you again.
Nope.
I've been thinking about it, and you know what? We're both cops. This city is big enough for 2 cops. Okay, 3 cops. Me, you, and your little friend here.
Later, fellas. Alright, well, that ends it here, I suppose. Some things have really changed, and we're still no closer. Well, maybe we're a little closer. I was going to say we're no closer to finding out the true killer. But maybe we are a tad bit closer, because now we get to go to the island. If we can get to the island. But that'll have to be in the next episode. So, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again next time.